Welcome to episode 1. You have been lied to. From the time you could walk, you were fed a very specific script about how the world works. You were told to go to school, get good grades, get a good job, get a steady paycheck, be on time, and work hard. You were promised that if you followed these rules, you would live happily ever after. Let me tell you right now, that advice comes straight out of the book of fairy tales. The system is not broken. It is functioning exactly as it was designed. The main reason people struggle financially is because they have spent years in school but learned absolutely nothing about money. The result is that people learn how to work for money, but they never learn how to have money work for them. Today, we are going to dismantle that programming. We are going to expose the invisible prison that keeps the middle class trapped. If you want to escape, you must first understand the architecture of your cell. Let's start with a profound truth. Your outer world is simply a reflection of your inner world. If things are not going well in your outer physical financial life, it is because things are not going well in your inner life. Think of a tree. It is the roots that create the fruits. If you want to change the fruits, the visible results in your life, you must first change the roots, the invisible thoughts and beliefs that produced them. Most people operate strictly in the physical world, but the physical realm is merely a printout of the mental, emotional, and spiritual realms. If you type a letter on your computer and it prints out with a typo, you can erase the typo on the paper. But if you hit print again, the same error will appear because the software program remains unchanged. Your financial software is what we call your money blueprint. Your money blueprint is simply your preset program or way of being in relation to money. And this blueprint, more than anything and everything else combined, will determine your financial destiny. You might have the greatest business tools in the world, but if your internal blueprint is not set for success, you are financially doomed. How is this blueprint formed? It follows a very specific formula known as the process of manifestation. Thoughts lead to feelings, feelings lead to actions, and actions lead to results. But where do your thoughts come from? They come from the programming you received in the past, especially as a young child. You were conditioned in 3 primary ways: verbal programming, what you heard; modeling, what you saw; and specific incidents, what you experienced. Think about the verbal programming you endured. Did you ever hear phrases like "money is the root of all evil," "rich people are greedy," "you have to work hard to make money," or the infamous "we can't afford it"? All the statements you heard about money when you were young remain lodged in your subconscious mind as part of the blueprint that is running your financial life today. Consider the story of a man named Stephen, who could never maintain wealth because his mother always said that rich people were greedy and made their money off the sweat of the poor. Stephen's subconscious mind linked wealth with greed, and because he wanted his mother's approval, his subconscious dictated that he could not be rich. It was only when he rewired this blueprint, by buying his mother a condo in Hawaii to show her that wealth could be generous, that he was able to become a millionaire. Now, let's look at how this flawed blueprint traps you in what the wealthy call the rat race. The poor and the middle class work for money, but the rich have money work for them. Most people are completely unaware that their lives are forever controlled by 2 deeply ingrained human emotions: fear and greed. Picture this. The fear of being without money motivates you to wake up and work hard every single day. Then, once you finally get that paycheck, greed, or desire, starts you thinking about all the wonderful things money can buy. The pattern is then permanently set. Get up, go to work, pay bills. Get up, go to work, pay bills. Offer a person more money, and they simply continue the cycle by increasing their spending. Most people are terrified of the subject of money. It is fear that keeps most people working at a job. The fear of not paying their bills, the fear of being fired, the fear of not having enough money, and the fear of starting over. They study a profession, work for money, become a slave to money, and then get angry at their boss. They cling desperately to the illusion of job security, looking forward to a tiny 3-week vacation each year and a skimpy pension after 45 years of service. To escape this, you must realize that money is not real. It is an illusion. The rich know that money is really made up, held together only by the illusion of confidence and the ignorance of the masses. If you can grasp the idea that money is not real, you will grow richer faster. You must master your emotions. When you allow fear and desire to control your actions, you are no different than a donkey dragging a cart, with its owner dangling a carrot just in front of its nose. The owner goes where he wants to go, but the donkey is simply chasing an illusion, and tomorrow there will only be another carrot. You must learn to choose what you think rather than reacting blindly to your emotions. Instead of getting up and going to work because you are scared of bills, you must stop and ask yourself, is working harder at this job the best solution to this problem? Most people are too afraid to rationally think things through, so they run out the door to a job they hate because the tar baby of debt is in control. You cannot solve a long-term problem with a short-term solution like a job. You have to stop trading your precious, limited time for dollars. Poor people choose to get paid based on time, but rich people choose to get paid based on results. If you choose to get paid for your time, you are killing your chances for wealth because your time is strictly limited, which breaks the ultimate rule of wealth. Never have a ceiling on your income. In our next episode, we are going to look at the exact mechanical glitch in the matrix. We are going to reveal the single mathematical rule that separates the ultra-wealthy from the struggling masses, and we will travel back 6,000 years to uncover the ancient secret of golden slaves.